We've been talking about ways that we can reduce stress, and now we're going to jump to the final way, which is how we can feel a little bit differently, sort of train our emotions to deal with stress better. And this is a tough one, because the way we feel differently about stress is that we have to kind of radically accept the fact that there's always going to feel like there's more to do. We're never going to get on top of our to-do list and so on, right? We've been talking about how so much of our stress is an internal stress, or it's the way we talk to ourselves about what we're supposed to be doing, right? These shoulds that we have in our mind. But if we just look at the shoulds and say, you know what, there's always going to be shoulds, it's just never going to happen. Sometimes that can be incredibly freeing. I love here to point out the book of Oliver Burkeman. This is one of my favorite books. If you haven't read it, you should check it out. It's called 4,000 Weeks, Time Management for Mortals, where he argues that we need to take a very mortal look at the time we have and just accept that it's just never all going to get done. Here's Oliver Burkeman on this. The day will never arrive when you finally have everything under control, when the flood of emails has been contained, when your to-do lists have stopped getting longer, when you're meeting all your obligations at work and in your home life, when nobody's angry with you for missing a deadline or dropping the ball. He's just saying, it's not happening, right? When the fully optimized person you've become can turn at long last to the things that you're really supposed to be focused on. Let's start by admitting defeat. None of this is ever gonna happen. Oliver's point is that a lot of our stress comes from the fact that we just think if we were just these perfect, automated human, perfect beings that could do all the shoulds, then it would be good, and we beat ourselves up for not doing that. And the idea is what we might need to do is to radically accept, we're never gonna be the perfect parents, we're never gonna have the perfect kids, we're never gonna be perfect at our jobs. It's just not gonna happen. I'm just gonna come to accept that. This is the idea of radical acceptance. This practice in which you recognize that this negative feeling or situation you have, it's outside your control. You can't become perfect parents, and you just choose to accept it without judgment. We're chatting in Chicago, so I know sometimes you guys don't have the perfect weather here, right? And you could rage against this, right? You could be like, oh my God, why is it raining? I don't like the rain, this sucks, I wish it wasn't raining, why is everything so unfair? I wish it was just sunny all the time, my day is ruined, blah, blah, blah. You can't control the Chicago weather. The rain is just gonna be the rain, right? So you could have a different reaction, which is yep. You're not admitting that it's wonderful weather and that you live in a sunny part of the world. It just sucks, but yeah, it just sucks, right? You can bring a different attitude to it. And this is what radical acceptance looks like. You say things in your brain, I can't control the situation, but I can control how I respond to it. This is just a sucky situation, but I do have agency. I can decide to freak out, or I can decide to yep in the situation. I'm not gonna stress over things I can't change. You can remind yourself, yeah, this rain sucks, but I've dealt with hard things before, and it's gonna be okay, right? You're reminding yourself that not only are you accepting it, but you have some agency over it, and just it is what it is. The idea of radical acceptance is that it allows you to take what is gonna be just normative external stressors. There's just gonna be normative bad things that are going on in a parent's life, but you just say, yeah, I'm just gonna accept it and live with it. That shuts your stress response down, right? Because you're shutting off that self-talk reaction. And it just feels better. Ultimately, that kind of acceptance allows you to breathe differently, allows you to turn on your parasympathetic nervous system. A really great way to feel differently in the face of stress.